just crypt altar opening. Yeah, pretty standard openings, nothing special so far.
Do you think Please hasn't played that much against the kind of rush that he faced in game 1, or?
I don't think he has.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the games that Please plays are usually custom games against, you know, friends or other high-level undead players. And in those custom games, it's almost bad-mannered to do an off-meta strategy unless the person you're playing against like asks you to do it.
Yeah.
Not, I don't want to say it's bad-mannered, but you know what I mean. It's like, if I were to ask you, go like AKM style Blood Mage, I would be like, "What the fuck are you doing, ToD?" Right?
So I'm smashing you. That's what's up.
But so it's in those practice games. The idea is to practice the meta because that's what people do most of the time. So I think a lot of the experience that Please has is playing against those standard strategies. So I really think VortiX just kind of caught him off guard.
I don't think that Please actually plays that many custom games. Like, I know he's always asking for them, but I don't think people play necessarily a ton of them.
Play with him.
Yeah, I think he plays a lot of netties as well, obviously.
He does do netties.
And also on netties, like, not many people play that style, and the ping will be very different anyway. Like, now they're playing with very minimal lag.
Yep, true.
On B-nets. Alright, let's see. Just the standard Demon Hunter, Enchant of War Cripping, and on the other side we've got the Death Knight. There's not gonna be any double crypt this time around.
No double crypt, and Please is gonna be sure to that Wisp went really far into the base just to make sure. And we even see another Wisp. Like, Please is like on high alert now. That's what this tells me.
Yeah. Actually, he could sell the altar still, right? Like, this happens after. Oh, he's getting one more Acolyte. Is he gonna expo?
He's gonna expo. He's absolutely gonna expo.
Yeah,
and this is a strong strategy that's becoming popular now. So now the question is, or sorry, Please is gonna see it. So now the question is, how is he gonna react to it? Here comes the Wisp. Let's see if he gets the detonate off. Boom, coil. Ooh,
oh,
nice.
He didn't hit yet.
Yeah, he missed the hit by accident. That's actually what happens when you're.
Oh, and he sells the altar anyway.
Yeah. So what happened to VortiX is what happens when you go from playing with ping to playing with a very low ping.
Oh, he might abort. I think he saw that the demon was headed his way, and he starts tech instead.
Interesting.
That's so fast.
So he was not committed to that strategy whatsoever.
Yeah, Please with some great scouting, by the way. He saw that there was no expo now, and I think he knows there's no ice tower. What the hell is he gonna rush in? Gets the Huntress all on the other side in the meantime.
I think Please is waiting for it to turn nighttime to do this blue ogre creep. Maybe.
Why Huntress all?
Forces are under attack.
Huntress all is usually a safety. So it's like if you think something cheesy is happening, you get a Hunter's Hall because it gives you options. So, like for example, if he did end up going for the fast expansion, you could like transition into a mass hunt and just try to, in the words of Neutron, all in those mother effers. Or if he, tries that ghoul rush, if you have that Hunter's Hall up, it's essentially already shut down because throw up APs and force the ghouls to focus the APs or build Huntresses. It basically just gives you options to defend against cheese.
He gets second crypt and graveyard, so it looks like gargoyles again. It's so weird not to have an altar in a game like this. But I guess for undead it's like standard.
Yeah, and he will have to rebuild it at tier 2 unless he plans on going solo DK.
Yeah.
Recently we saw Sai doing, have you seen fast expansion with Dreadlord where he sells altar? That's like his standard now.
Yeah. But like Side always sells his TP and then he ends up losing his hero, and I'm like, just save your TP maybe, I don't know, like I saw him lose his Dreadlord so many times, but he's still like really good with that style.
And we do see Tree of Life going up. It's kind of interesting.
Someone asked, can someone explain to me why the night vision upgrade for Night Elf is good? Look how far he's seeing. That's why it's good. Because you see the opponent and
upgrade isn't safe.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
You see the opponent and they don't see you, so sometimes you can creepjack them perfectly, which is ideal.
Vision in this game is so important, and night vision upgrade is actually one of the things that makes Night Elf still a somewhat viable range. Like the strong upgrades that Night Elf has are the night vision, the Moonwell upgrade, and the what was I going to say? Oh, and the fact that the Hunter's Hall upgrades,
Yeah.
they are shared between bears and dryads. So like you only need one upgrade to upgrade both bears and dryads. So those are kind of like the tech advantages that Elf has as a race that a lot of the other races don't share. And night vision being available at tier 1 for 50 gold, and it upgrades super fast. It's like insane. It's actually really, really strong.
Ooh, Naga second actually, despite getting an expo up pretty easily.
Shitty mic always cutting out. Is my mic cutting?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Make sure you talk close enough to it. I don't know if there is like a detection or something. ToD, will replays of these games be available to download after the tournament is finished? So I post replays for subs every Monday. So that will be part of that, yes.
Maybe after this game, instead of being on a Discord call, we'll try and join one of the Discord channels.
Yeah, we can try.
I actually have a good microphone, so I'm kind of disappointed that it's cutting out.
Oh, isn't it a headset?
No, I'm using my microphone.
Okay. What brand is it?
It's called Marantz. It's a professional microphone.
Self-proclaimed?
No, it's here. Hang on. I'll look it up.
Okay, this time he wasn't ready for the gargoyles. At least one lore is about to finish. I love how the wisp, they're like all here in the center. Trying to secretly mine all that wood. Seems like Please knows that there could be an expansion, so he's gonna head there and he will be correct in that assumption. AP on the natural actually from him. I think yeah, gargoyles are gonna have to come back here to defend against this.
All right, I'm linking my microphone in your chat. That's the microphone that I have.
You just took a whole minute to do this.
Yeah, it was important. It was important to me.
In the immortal words of Neutron, nobody cares, bro.
Neutron was hilarious. I was laughing so hard. Oh man! All right, so many gargoyles out on the field. VortiX.
Can't think he just killed the gold mine with the demon?
Yes.
I think he could have.
That, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you make sure that there's no mana on the. Focus those acolytes. Cancel these buildings.
Seems like he wants to win a fight, but that's just not gonna happen. But Please is mining way earlier on his expo. What do you get here as far as composition goes from Please?
Similar to last game, you kind of have two options of either just massing Dryad micro, free to try to get orb on your DH. And it looks like Please is opting for the tier 3. We do see he has the mine already going. Now, the orb on the DH, if VortiX is really going like all in like he did last game with like 50 food of gargoyles, one DH with the orb isn't going to be enough. You will need like drags and archers to back it up. But in this case, the expansion for Please got up first. So if we look at the food count right now, it's 46 to 35. Like VortiX is really hurting on his food count right now.
Hey, thanks for the host, Ben. Much love, brother.
Hey, the Muslim. I was just talking about you. Good to see you, buddy.
The Muslims playing Terror, actually, tomorrow.
Nice. That'll be a good game.
Who you got?
I don't know. I would say Terror because I think Undead is stronger than Human, but not because of the player. I think the Muslim is a super
the Muslim is doing pretty good against Undead, apparently.
Yeah. It'll be a fun match for sure. I'm gonna say 2-1 for Terror, but I don't mean to offend you, Ben. I love you, buddy.
Too late. Blacklisted.
A player's forces are under attack.
They both grab a scroll real quick. I think Please could just creep here, to be honest. Do the shop, then do 12 o'clock, and he might be like quite a bit ahead.
Yeah. Now,
he's on 50 though.
Yeah, the big thing here for Please is when he goes back to get his orb, because having that orb on the DH makes all the difference in these fights. So I almost wish he would upgrade Backpack. Do we know if he got Backpack?
No, I don't think so.
This is one of the few situations.
He's making 2 shops, by the way.
Oh, maybe double orb?
I think he just had 51 and he was like, well, I gotta use a wisp, so I'll make both of my bases ready against an assault.
So lots of gargoyles coming in. We see. So the question here is how does he micro this? So is he going to take the fight or is he going to run? It looks like he's just going to run. But as he's running, he's going to take some pretty massive damage. He lost one Dryad, took a ton of damage on another Dryad, and got surrounded on his DH. That's going to force a TP for his DH. VortiX is just showing some incredible micro.
Yeah. It's a little bit everywhere at the same time. Not ideal for Please, who's still getting chased in the meantime by all of these gargoyles, and it's not like he has a ton of Moonwells to work with. I only see one with Moon Juice right now.
Yeah. When you're in this position as Elf, you really have to commit to the fight or make sure that you're not going to fight. Like, if you think you can win the fight, then you have to commit to it. Like, what we saw there is, like, VortiX was like, I'm going to do a push just because. I'm gonna push his expansion, put some pressure on him, see what he's getting. And in my opinion, that's a bad idea because usually what ends up happening is what we just saw. Best case scenario, you see what he's getting and you don't lose anything. Worst case scenario, he forces a TP, loses some units, takes some unnecessary damage.
Ooh, there is bears now. This attack is going to be very scary.
Yeah.
But Master hasn't started yet. Oh no, it finished. He has
Undead
Master.
is still stuck on... and Undead is still stuck on tier 2, so he is not going to have any type of destroyers or frost forms anytime.
I don't know
really
if VortiX saw this coming. He needs the
bears.
ghouls on his expo right now, I think. Because he's going to need that to fight the archers, take them out, and then try and deal with the rest.
You know, way back in like 2008, 2009 time, I don't want to say I popularized a strat, but, you know, gargoyles were super duper popular back then.
Yeah.
And the common thing was you would do archers and dryads. Well, I started just going bears anyway, because I was like, if you have gargoyles, you're not going to be able to kill my bears.
And then you popularized it.
Yeah, and then I popularized it. I was actually one of the people that just went straight tier 3 bears against gargoyles because I was like,
Lado,
what
good
the
job.
hell? Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to make this game fun for everyone across the board.
That Naga needs to get level 2. Like, this is unacceptable that he's still level 1. Fort Lightning would be really nice, especially because there is no healing scrolls from Undead.
He popped a mana potion on his DK, but he's doing a great job away from
The demon's
so
going to war.
Yeah.
Please has his staff as well, so he can save one of these bears here.
And look at these bears. The bears just clobber everything. This is why bears counter guards, guys.
Even with their low damage?
Yeah, even with the low damage.
74 supply for Please. He could have actually bought 2 staff as well. Remember, he made 2 shops, but he didn't go through the one at the expo.
+2 damage, please.
Actually, Please not getting any upgrades.
Grom in chat just said a lot of legit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shout out to Grom. Later, nerd. I'll try and say later, nerd, for you next time a hero dies. Oh, man. Yeah, and this push is just basically impossible to hold for the Undead. I expect Please to take it with this push. There's nothing to kill these bears. The bears will just... this is almost like playing against tanks as Night Elf, where the bears are just clobbering your buildings and you have nothing to kill them. And he's losing all his archers here, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, without orb here, it's really tough.
Yeah, the bears are really just going to attack ground and clobber everything. He needs to more bears. Nice out on the... Nice invul pot saving the
Yeah,
Naga.
there's the stuff anyway. Leaf's gonna fall. There's
And
still
the main
hitting
thing with
scroll
this
as well.
Yeah, perfect. Nice.